Sophie's mom, Claire, is staying at Rob's house the night before the wedding. You know what's so funny about this one right here? I don't know why Rob felt the need to have to respond, but this is what he had to say. People are calling me out for not helping Claire with her luggage. Laughing emoji. Sheesh. It was a 2-inch step. Laughing emoji. You are pettier than I am. Okay. And don't forget how she talked about my home previously. I doubt many of you would have jumped up to help her either if you were me. Rolling the eyes emoji. Like, why was she in my horrible home? I mean, you tell us, right before our wedding. And I did blow up her mattress. Oh God, he blew up her mattress and made her bed for her. So I did try to be nice. Confused emoji. Even after she tried to pick a fight right before our wedding. Facepalm. I mean, listen, before I even get into my own opinion on the matter, we are on the road to we're on the road to 50k subscribers, where we are getting to 90 one day, of course, yeah. But right now, we want to get to 50 before the end of the month. Please subscribe. I know you keep coming back because you're enjoying the content, and I know you keep getting recommended to my videos because I'm consistent. If I keep getting recommended, subscribing is the way forward. Come on now. But let's get into this one. So here's the thing. First things first. Rob starts off by talking about how we are all pettier than him. You know what makes him even more pettier than the people that he's responding to? The fact that he's responding makes him even more pettier. If I see something in front of me and I think, oh, this is just being petty now. In fact, it's more petty than I am. I'm not going to respond, because if I respond, then I'm being petty too. Because do I need to respond? Do I really need to set the record straight in this situation? Do I really? Guess what, Rob? You don't. So therefore, you continue to be more petty than the people you claim to be more pettier than. And then also on top of that, then justify his actions by saying, don't forget how she talked about my home. Here's the thing, Rob, okay? Yes, Claire slammed the place that you lived in. In fact, most of us have. But here's the thing though, right? In life, you got a choice to be the bigger person, or to be the, just be the bigger person, the better person. Now, here's the thing. For me, myself in particular, I wouldn't marry someone knowing that their mum doesn't like me personally, because that is draining. I'm not going to spend a portion of my life trying to prove to my partner's mother that I am this guy. Because if she can't love me straight off the bat, well then, you know what? To be honest with you, in case you haven't heard this before, be careful of the family that you marry into. And that's just where I stand in the matter. But you chose, and you've chosen to stay with Sophie. You're choosing to still want to marry her. Cool. So therefore, this is what you should be doing. Regardless of what Sophie's mom throws in your direction, you should continue to still be a nice guy regardless. Yes, it's draining. That's why I wouldn't be in your position. But the fact is, though, you cannot be in this position where you are still going to be moaning about how she's treating you. Because at the end of the day, you are still choosing to marry her daughter. And she's probably going to be like that until further notice. So with that being said, you're choosing the draining lifestyle. So instead of being petty and saying about, oh, don't forget this, and that, there's something called maturity from experiences. If she moaned about something else before, it doesn't mean that you have to continue that same attitude that happened then. What it does mean is that you can either leave, or you can start to set the pace and be like, you know what? I'm going to be nice no matter what she does to me. And if I break, well, then I've got to bounce. If I can keep it going, then fantastic. And then hopefully she's going to come around. But here's the thing though, the only reason why Claire has an issue with Rob, and this is something that Rob is clearly neglecting, because sometimes some people's parents may just not like you. It just happens like that, right? And those situations you should walk away from. This situation is a bit different. The only reason why she gives Rob a difficult time is because he has not got a home that she feels is suitable for her daughter. He's not working a job that she feels is going to be able to be sustainable for her daughter to even live with him in the States. You see what I'm saying, okay? And also 3, the way he communicates with her daughter isn't the best neither. Oh yeah, and also 4, the fact that the mom knows that he's had history of speaking to other women behind Sophie's back and then Sophie finding out. These are 4 reasons alone of why she is the way she is. It's not like Claire just woke up one day and said, you know what, I'm just going to hate on Rob. She has reasons of why she has been the way she has. But to be honest with you, he's very lucky that she's actually still stuck around and she hasn't, necessarily like physically put her daughter out of the relationship. You see what I'm saying? So to be honest with you, Rob also has to recognize and take accountability that the reason why she is the way she is because right now she doesn't see you to be the man that can take care of her daughter. She sees you as a boy that still needs growing. And the reality is we all see that. I know I see that. 1000%. I mean, listen, imagine being 32 years of age and still having a boy mentality. You know, I can't imagine it because I'm 32 and I don't have a boy mentality. But then again, though, I'm pretty sure Rob's probably about 33, 34 now because this was probably filmed over a year and a half ago anyway. But either way, though, imagine being at that age, 33, and you're still being petty enough to come online to justify nonsense and completely ignore where your role plays in the situation. Now, I'm not saying that the things you have done wrong is should give Claire the clearance to want to speak down on your home. But at the same time, though, whether or not you've done good or not, I still feel like she still has the right to at least say, hey, like, so are you going to move somewhere else at some point? Are you going to da-da-da-da? Because my daughter's leaving me all the way from another country to come here. I've got to make sure that she's going to be living in requirements that are going to be suited for her. Because at the end of the day, I'm her mother. I've raised her and I've made sure that she's always lived in a certain situation. I just want to make sure that the man that she's leaving me for is going to be doing exactly the same thing. So to be fair, the mom still has a right to talk about the living arrangements. Fair enough, her delivery is definitely not the best at times, but her delivery is probably getting worse purely because you are Rob. I'm not even going to say the rest of it. I'm trying to be nice. Just like you, Rob. I'm just trying to be nice and not say Rob the Now, of course, at the same time, to then ask us, oh, I doubt any of you would jump in to help her. Well, guess what, Rob? I can speak for myself and I can say that I'm not petty like you. If I was to still stick around in your situation, I would happily help her in every single way because obviously I wanted to like me the same way that her daughter loves me. Point blank, period. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not going to be petty, Mr. We are pettier than you. Like, come on. And the fact that he had to put it into big, bold, capital letters about she was in my horrible home. Right, really? And we are the petty ones? And let's talk about the mattress. Listen, do you know what? Good on you. Yes, you blocked the mattress. Fantastic. Well done. You did offer fantastic. Well done for you. I don't know if you want a medal for that. I don't know if you want a voucher. I don't know if, do you guys call it a coupon in America? Or is it a food stamp? I'm not too sure. Like, fantastic. We're just gonna act like as if you wasn't supposed to do that anyway. I mean, where did you expect her to sleep in the first place? On the floor? That's like the bare minimum thing you could do for a guest. Do you see what I'm saying? Make sure they have somewhere to sleep. That's the bare minimum thing. Of course, you can choose to not do it at all, right? But again, it's a bare minimum thing to do. So like, I don't know what point you're trying to make here. You know what I mean? Now, also in terms of, her trying to pick a fight right before your wedding. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I get it. That's not nice at all. It's not a good thing to go through. But he also has to recognize that. And by the way, everything that I'm saying is not defending Claire in any way. I'm just stating how it is. At the end of the day, is Claire right to pick a fight before the wedding? Absolutely not. But is she right to at least ask her daughter, is she sure that she wants to marry him? Absolutely. You see what I'm saying? Yes, she can. But picking a fight at Rob is definitely not the way. And that's something that Claire obviously shouldn't do in the first place. But Rob shouldn't be sitting here trying to use all of Claire's actions as excuses to his own behavior. Because him using her behavior as excuses for his behavior shows us how petty he is, how much of a child he is, and how much more growing he still needs to do. But here's the thing though, and this is the question that I've asked since the beginning of the season. Why the hell was Sophie with a guy that is not a freaking man yet? Why does she still continue to tolerate him? Can we make sense out of that, please? Yeah, I know. We can't make sense out of people that lack common sense. But hey, we are on the road to 50K, and I know if you got common sense, you will subscribe. So therefore, you always be here for all the latest updates. Come on now, let's not mess about. Peace.